Okay, welcome back to another Gundam Arsenal Base ranked match video. Today we're going to be mixing up the team a little bit. We're going to be using Bob in the double Zeta, and we're going to put Atherin in the dual Assault Shroud. These are just two cards I really like personally, and I just wanted to try them out. Especially the double Zeta because no one uses it, even though it was a rare card at the time, so I wanted to try it out and see what it can do. But as the match starts, we'll be getting one of the stages where it takes away about 2 bars worth of health from one of the bases for each player, so it makes it kind of a scramble situation. We're going to start off by putting out our own Ruluka in Miguel's Jin. Our opponent is going to put out his own Miguel's Jin, as well as a Cubile Mark II. I'm going to be using Ruluka on my end as my base attacker, but other than that I have 3 Annihilation units and 1 Defender. We're going to be putting out Haman Khan in the Justice Gundam. Haman Khan really works well with melee units, or this M-Rare version of her does. So it was kind of a toss-up between the Justice Gundam or the dual Assault Shroud, but I chose the Justice Gundam just to get a little bit extra damage in the dual Assault Shroud. We're going to have the Justice Gundam take on this base attacker all by itself because it has a stun, but we're also going to hold out a little bit until the other unit gets there so we can kind of put the hurt on them with our own Defender. Okay, we have Kira in the Zamel defending against the Ruluka Cubile Mark II combination. This person has put out Shiro in the Freedom Gundam to go up against the dual Assault Shroud over here, and this is going to be a bit of a crapshoot. We'll see how it goes. So Freedom used its ability and it nailed both of my units, even though it didn't look like it would, but it definitely did. There goes their base attacker. It has gone down. Both of their base attackers have gone down, actually. And now we have the Justice Gundam fighting the Freedom, as well as the dual Assault Shroud fighting it. So the Freedom Gundam's ability is that big beam spread. It actually destroys the main weapon of the units that get hit. It has a huge range, it destroys their main weapon, so they can only use sub-weapons, and that sucks. Justice Gundam switches over to its beam rifle, and Haman Khan definitely isn't suited for long-range fighting, as well as the dual Assault Shroud switching over to its shoulder cannon instead. Either way, this guy fired off an SP attack. It actually nicked the base as well a little bit, but we're gonna do our best to get rid of this Freedom Gundam. We're gonna prioritize it a little bit. That Justice Gundam's gonna use an SP attack, gonna do as much damage as possible. Did 203, not too bad, not a critical hit or anything. And the next hit, Haman Khan went down, so that was pretty good timing on that attack. We're gonna be putting out the double Zeta here. We're gonna try to attack this Defender, but the double Zeta is a little slow, so it doesn't get there quite in time, even with its first initial dash. Dual Assault Shroud is just gonna fight the Freedom Gundam over there. It's not doing a terrible amount of damage, and yeah, you can see the Freedom's just outgunning it, so. As well as having a Defender over there just to add in a little more damage. We have Terry Sanders in the Easy 8 as his second Defender in his last card or unit set up on the field. Thankfully, the double Zeta is going to attack this Easy 8 as its priority unit, so that works out for me. So the double Zeta and, I believe, the Miguel's Jin, they both have support units as their abilities, so I've already summoned the rocket launching Jin as my support unit, and they should take down this Terry Sanders Easy 8 combination really quickly. As you can see, just a ton of damage. Yep, and there goes Terry Sanders. We still have to worry about Kira in the Zeta, but that's on the other side of the field, and I don't think he'll attack this side of the field, so we have my main base getting attacked by both of his base attackers, but we're going to use the Zamel, and we're probably going to fire off the ability of the Zamel and hit both of them at the same time, right? Did I make a good decision? Okay, we're going to go with the SP attack first. That way we can nail the Freedom Gundam as well. This should do a significant amount of damage, even though it's a defending unit attacking a red unit. It should do enough damage. So you can see the Cubile Mark II got caught up in that blast as well. He's activating an ability card that'll restore his HP and give him a damage buff, so that's not good on my end. But hopefully the artillery shell will hit before that goes off. And here comes the Freedom's SP attack right on cue. Oh man, the Freedom is such a monster. It's such a monster. Here comes that Freedom's SP attack. It probably will kill Kira in Mizumo. Oh no, not quite. And the artillery strike should be on its way. Yep, it got off right as Kira died, so that was perfect. Took out Shiro, took out the Cubile, and the Kira went down on my end as well, so all three units killed each other there. That was pretty good. You don't see that happen very often, so that's a pretty good hit. Okay, we're gonna deploy Haman Khan in the Justice Gundam one more time. We're gonna attack Kira in the Zeta. We're gonna try to do as much damage as possible to this thing and get it off the field. Okay, we got Bob. He's going to activate the ability, get some extra damage out on the field. The Jin is placed over there and it's just barely out of range, so it just can't quite hit the Jin. But it'll be good for an extra supporter to defend this last base that I have. Okay, there goes that last base attacker. He's got 3 units down. He has Terry Sanders waiting in the wings, and he also has the Zeta Gundam defender going down on his end. So he's wide open at the moment, but the deficit is about 30%, so I have a lot of work to do, especially with no base. Okay, my defender is ready, so I got it out on the field, and here comes the Freedom. There's not much I could have done here. I guess I could have, if I would have waited and deployed a red attacker there, it wouldn't have really worked out because the Freedom still would have come out and we would have gotten extra damage on it. So with the defender on in front of the base, it should take down the damage a little bit. But either way, the SP attack of the Freedom is coming. It's going to do a ton of damage. Yep. Did more than half damage, damaged the base just a tiny bit. Not too bad. We're going to activate the SP attack with Kira. This should take out the Cubile, no problem. And the bigger question is, how much damage can I do to his base in the meantime? Probably nothing. And the Cubile survived somehow, and the Freedom is still on the field. There goes the Cubile Mark II. There goes his base attacker, so don't have to worry about that anymore. We're going to deploy another unit to this side of the field to try to do some damage here. Oh, my mistake. We didn't deploy another unit, but we did try to do the artillery strike and didn't hit. Because why would it? The Freedom doesn't die. Anyway, we have our base attacker over here. We're gonna get them out on the field. Probably gonna summon again if we have the chance. So this Terry Sanders, who's defending his last base, is doing work, but he's not going to do quite enough. At the moment, he only has the Freedom Gundam attacking my main base, and I'm not really worried about it because the Freedom's over there, it's doing its thing, it's not going to do any extra damage. So it's kind of all down to how much damage I can get out on the field, and as how fast can I do it. So, I activated Luca's ability, SP attack, with Miguel's Jin. We're going to get a direct hit. We shouldn't have any defense damage reduction because it looks like he deployed Kira away from this main base. So, we're catching up, but it looks like it was a mistake to deploy Kira there, and he corrected himself pretty quickly. We got the dual assault shroud. We're going to try to attack the Freedom Gundam a little bit, try to get its focus off of my main base, and if any other units make it down towards the base, any blue units, we should have something else waiting there for him. Okay, he used the SP attack, but a unit blocked it, so that all worked out for me. Miguel's Jin on his end has made it down here. He's going to deploy his Luca at the very top of the field to kind of distract any melee or any red units as it goes past it. Since his defender has gone down, now is wide open again, and we are getting 19 to 30, but his main base only has one more hit. If I get this last hit in, I win. Sick. Awesome. So that was a really good match. He was beating me all the way till the end, but his main base was left undefended, unguarded, and I was able to whittle it down. And if your main base goes down, then you automatically lose, even if you have one more base, as you saw. We did it. We took this guy down, and he was way ranked above me. So I'm surprised I did that, but this team combination worked. It did pretty solid work. It wasn't perfect. It's not balanced that well, but it worked out. I did it. Anyway, that was it for this ranked match of Gundam Arsenal Base Linkstage. Please keep it locked here, like, subscribe, leave a message down below if you want to see more Gundam Arsenal Base. I will be making some more videos about Gundam Arsenal Base ranked matches, as well as some videos on the new cards. Look for the guide. I will be updating it soon with the new cards from Season 2 of Linkstage. Hope to see you again next time. Good night. Good peace.